The large mortgage team. You know what I'm talking about. Team Mike, Team John, Team Steve, Team Julie. They're the big team that's going to be sold to you as it's streamlined, it's better, it's faster. We're going to be able to get more deals done quicker than anybody else. But really, it ends up being more stressful, and it ends up being less communication and more cost to your buyer because there's a lot more overhead that goes into multiple people touching your file. So to give you a quick example, I thought in light of the holiday season, I'd bust out some old school vintage Army men. And for a visual aid.
They brought their fucking toys with them.
So over here we have Cross Country Mortgage. Well, Cross Country Mortgage, here's me, the loan officer. And I'm not totally against teams or processing teams. Here's my team. I've got my assistant who helps me out when I'm not in the office. And then I have my bazooka processor who gets the deals blasted through underwriting and we get the clear to close. But at any time, you can call me, the general, who's in charge of the deal, who promised you that you could call at any time, who promised you, who knows what's going on and can get you answers. Now over here, we have hypothetical mortgage company Firestone. Well, Firestone, whew, look at all these guys. I mean, this is great. If I guess you're playing softball, you're going to kill us. But let's see how a mortgage transaction's going to work, okay? All right, well, we got first guy here, radio guy, is going to set up the file and talk to the borrower and then pass it on to flamethrower guy who might be ordering some appraisals. And then this guy, second radio guy, might be requesting some documents from the borrower to go to minesweeper guy who might be prepping the file for underwriting. And then it goes to another radio guy who gets the file into underwriting or maybe needs a few things from title or anyway. And then it goes on. And then maybe it gets up to mortar guy. And mortar guy, this is fitting, is not a licensed loan officer, but might blow up your deal because he doesn't know what he's doing. But let's say all of a sudden I'm the buyer's agent. I need to know why the listing agent has not heard from the appraiser. So I call this guy, radio guy number 2. And radio guy number 2 says, well, I don't know. I don't order the appraisals. You need to talk to flamethrower guy. And flamethrower guy you can't get a hold of, or you don't even know who that is. And then you get a touch with minesweeper guy and you're like, I just want an answer. And at the end is dying loan officer who's off having a good time. And, everybody else is left holding the bag and they blame the team when the deal blows up. So, yeah, it might seem like an efficient way. Maybe they have cooler swag and hats. I don't know. But at the end of the day, if I'm the loan officer and I'm sitting here pitching that I want to work with you, don't you want to work with me, not the big bloated team?
And that's the bottom line for Stone Cold Success.
Tune in again next week when I'll take on another topic and give you my controversial opinion on it. See you next week.
Like Mike, if I could be like Mike. Oh, if I could be like